Today is finally day 100 of the 100 days of meditation challenge. I haven't made a video in a week. I meditated though a few times, but I meditated late, or for some reason I didn't make a video. I was going to rewatch some of the videos from the beginning of the challenge to see the benefits or the changes I noticed in myself, but I didn't have the patience to do that. I only watched the first one and I could immediately notice the difference uh, in the agitation and nervousness that I felt that I was in at that time and that I am not in anymore. And I also thought I should make like a proper planned video with an outline, but I'm lazy. I didn't want to do that. No one's watching these videos anyways. They're just for myself, so why bother? So the thing I noticed, well, first of all, is that many things on my outside of my inner state, in my physical reality, have changed, and that has helped me calm down a lot. Like my financial situation is settled for now. Yeah, my physical safety and security is more stable than it was 3 months ago. And then we could ask ourselves, well, is that because of the meditation? Because we know that our inner state affects our outside circumstances. But the thing with meditation is that you can't make a clear, no doubt, connection between the meditation and the rest. My life is different and I feel more calm. Is it because of the meditation or is it not? Has the meditation helped me feel more calm and then attract different life circumstances, or was it a magical process, that attracted all the good things? We will never know, and it's fine. It doesn't matter. See, I should have made an outline because I'm recording and I've got nothing comes up to mind. I definitely feel more at peace than I used to. I wouldn't say happier though. I'm not super happy. I'm not blissful. I didn't have any great insights or connection with the divine or with my higher self. Well, at least not in the tangible, obvious way. Maybe I did channel or get in touch with my higher self, and that is the reason things have settled down a bit. But just the fact that I feel more at peace is a huge step forward. I haven't felt this way in years. Well, in forever at least. Forever. And it is I wish I was happier. I can't say that my life is great and nothing needs to be changed. I'm still in a difficult situation. I would still consider myself in a dark night of the soul. I still have trauma that is not resolved yet, despite my best efforts. These things take time and I need help and resources. And as we all know, due to COVID, mental health resources are difficult and long to find. So, but considering all those difficult circumstances that I'm in right now, I've never felt that peaceful, and I've never felt that, I would say peaceful, because it's not happy. I'm not happy. I find that life is hard. I find that, I'm still a bit in a victim mentality. Well, not that much, but I'm still a victim a little bit. I feel powerless to change things. Although I must not feel that powerless. Otherwise, I would just curl up in a bed and do nothing. I still try to improve things. I still try many new things every day. And I still do meditate. So, but I find the process to be slow and difficult. So I wouldn't say I'm happy, but I'm I'm peaceful. I could say that. Yeah. And that's great. I mean, I'd much rather be peaceful and unhappy than super happy but nervous and anxious and afraid that it's going to leave me anytime soon. And what else? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a finality. Can you say that? That's a French word, finalité. I don't think that it's the end of it. I'm not going to stop meditating now. I didn't achieve any specific thing, any specific goal. It didn't, I heard some people say, oh, I was meditating for months and nothing good came of it. And at some point it clicked. Nothing clicked for me. It's just that, well, yeah, it's a lot more obvious that my thoughts are just thoughts passing. And I remember at the beginning of this challenge, 100 days ago, a little more than that, I was so overwhelmed by the thoughts. It sort of made me feel worse sometimes after I meditated, because just sitting and noticing all those thoughts rush up to my consciousness was unbearable. It was too overwhelming. I said a few times that it felt like they were screaming at me. That doesn't happen anymore. I have lots of thoughts and they are present sometimes, but I'm so aware. Yeah, that's the main benefit I think meditation, I could say, has given me, is awareness. And awareness doesn't change anything, but it gives you the opportunity to. So awareness doesn't mean, being aware of my thoughts doesn't mean they will stop, doesn't mean I will change them, doesn't mean anything. Awareness only creates a distance between you and them, and that distance allows you to see them clearly. When you're, when something is close like this, you can't see anything else. And when you have a distance from something, from the thoughts, it's easier to notice them, and they lose a lot of power because you can see they're just thoughts and they're not actual things coming up to you. If it's a fearful thought, it's not an actual thing, an actual threat. So that's really helpful. What else? Well, nothing else. I guess a part of me would have liked this to be like all butterflies and rainbows and miracles and healing, and well, it is healing and it is beneficial, but it's also just normal. Just being able to sit with yourself with your eyes closed, doing nothing for a while every day. It's just basic self-care. It's like taking a shower, it's like sleeping. It feels so normal and so needed. And it's so strange how scared of it we are. And I still am. I never feel like sitting for an hour. The only moments I'm like, I really have to meditate, is when I really, really, really feel like shit. So in a sense, it's an escape. I sort of hope that sitting in meditation will magically make my problems disappear, which is not the case. So it's always a trick of the mind. Yeah, go meditate, you'll feel better. Instead of, it's like wanting to escape the bad feelings, but that's not what meditation is about. Meditation is about sitting in the bad feeling and feel it fully. And that's hard. Well, it's not hard that much anymore. What's difficult, and I mentioned it before, and that's the reason why I would need professional help, trauma help, is that I have many repressed memories. Well, maybe not memories, but yeah, I guess, yes, I have repressed memories. I have repressed emotions. I have repressed fears, things that my subconscious mind won't bring to my consciousness because it's too scary. And I know that these subconscious fears and emotions, they run me and they block me in many ways in moving forward in life and expressing myself fully, my creativity, my my authentic self. So as much as I would like to bring the unconscious to my consciousness, to my awareness, meditation hasn't done that for me, at least not for now. I don't know if it'll come. My guess is that at this point I need outside help, but I also have a belief that I refuse to depend on something outside of myself for my own healing. So for you could not have access to a mental health provider for many reasons, for financial reasons, for, as I mentioned, because they're not available at the moment. So I believe in the power of healing yourself. So I'm going to keep working in that direction as much as I can to to hopefully heal myself and release all these repressed emotions. And in that sense, meditation helps because it brings, as I mentioned, the awareness to everything. So I can notice, it's easier and easier for me to notice, like, oh, see something's coming up and I'm running away instead of staying here. So yeah, it's been 11 minutes of me not saying much. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, everything's fine too now. Some things I don't like. I don't have anymore. I don't have much drive or much will to do much in life. I just do the basics. If you could see behind me, it's really messy. My studio used to be clean the whole time and now it's messy. Yeah, I've lost my drive to do many things, but I think although it's difficult and it's scary, I think it's healthy at the moment because previously all I did, even my art and creativity, it was always driven by fear, by lack, fear of literally dying, fear of not being someone creative, fear of not looking like a certain thing, or lack, like believing that if I don't create something, I'm not going to have enough money. I'm gonna have to do something I hate, so I better push this business, push this creativity for it to bring in an income. And I'm exhausted of that. I don't want to create and build things out of fear and out of lack. So I'm hoping that resting, and meditating and healing will eventually help me release those trapped emotions, and then I can work from my heart, my passions, and not from scarcity and lack and fear. So that was it for my challenge. If anyone was to be watching and wondering if it's worth it, it definitely is. It's hard and it's not like you're not going to win the lottery because you meditate every day, although maybe you will. You won't, it's not going to change anything, and yet it changes everything. It really does. So it removes a big layer of fear, because everyone says I don't have time to meditate, but the truth is not that. The truth is I'm scared to sit with myself. I'm scared to sit in my own thoughts, bodies, traumas, fears. That's the truth, really. It's not about time. We all know how much time we spend on social media and on our phones. We do have time to meditate. It's just we're scared to face ourselves and to face our shit. So forcing yourself to do it, 1 hour for 100 days is 100 hours of, deep connection. Well, not deep, whatever, just connection to your psyche, your inner self, your fears, your emotions. So it can only be beneficial, really. I highly recommend it. So bye.